So I have a problem usually when I'm filming videos of headshots like this when I'm talking. So the mic that I'm currently using, which is the Rode Video Micro, is mounted on top of my camera and pointing towards me. The problem is when I'm sitting so far away, sometimes I have to talk very loudly in order for me to get some voice recorded. If not, it will just sound very mushy and far away. One of the solutions is for me to actually invest in a lavalier mic, and today we're taking a look at one of the budget options, which is the Boya BY-M1, and to see whether this is actually good compared to the Rode Video Micro. Of course, with a lavalier mic, you can actually hook it up to your shirt and you can actually talk closer, and you don't have to actually scream out of your lungs to actually record some good quality sound. And in today's video, we're going to compare this to the Rode Video Micro and see how both of them compare, and if it's worth it for you to actually get a cheaper lavalier mic like the Boya, or should you invest in better brands like the Rode's own lavalier mics. So in today's review, we're going to take a look at this, unbox this lavalier mic and see how it performs. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of tech unboxing as well as review, and if you're interested in stuff like that, do consider subscribing to my channel and leave a thumbs up button on this video if you like the video. So let's get on with the unboxing and the review. So this is the Boya BY-M1 lavalier microphone. So this is one of the alternative types of microphones that you can actually get for your video recording, and you can see here this is actually a lapel mic, so it clips onto your shirt for you to actually do video recording with great sound quality, and you don't actually have to scream into a mic if you're actually far away from the mic. So Boya is actually one of those brands that actually create quite a number of great sounding budget level microphones for beginner video makers, or people who are just looking for some budget alternative. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. So this is the box itself. In front here you can see that that's the Boya brand. It says it's lavalier microphone, and this is how the lavalier actually looks like, and there's a lady there. So at the side here, it's nothing much. It just says for smartphones, camcorders, DSLRs, audio recorders, and so on and so forth. This would be great if you can actually record remotely far away from your camera and connect this to your smartphone or an external recorder, and it will actually work fine. At the back is actually some feature listing about this particular microphone, and that's all for the box. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. So let's just open up this box. Some people see it as a plus point, some people don't see it as a plus point, is the length of the cable. This thing actually comes with a 6 meters cable, which is actually very long. So inside the box you get a very nice leather-ish pouch. I don't think this is real leather, not too sure, but inside here will be the lavalier microphone itself. So before we go into that, let's just see what else is in the box. You get some warranty card, which is not filled up, and a user manual of the Boya BY-M1. So the instruction manual actually comes in English, and it seems that it's the only language for this user manual, which is actually quite a good thing. So I think that's all for the box. Let's just put everything aside and take a look at the microphone itself. So Boya actually put quite a lot of effort in making this pouch look nice. It feels very premium, nice leather feeling, and you can actually pack up your microphone and go around quite easily with this pouch. Inside the pouch itself, you'll be getting some stuff. So let's just put the pouch aside. Here, there's some silica gel that you should not eat, and this is actually the controller, which also houses the battery of the microphone. And this is your very long 6 meter cable, and at the front, this is your microphone itself. So this is the part where you actually speak into the microphone. Apart from that, you also get some accessories. So included in the package is actually a battery. So let's just see whether that is actually already installed inside the microphone. So the microphone doesn't come with a battery inside, so the battery is actually supplied separately inside the package, which is great. So let's just put that battery inside. So that is how you actually slot the battery in for the Boya BY-M1 microphone, and you can actually screw it back. And to get it inside the pouch, you also get a windshield, and this clip actually made of metal. Looks like it's made of high quality plastic. Will clip onto the lapel so that you can actually hook it onto your shirt. So let's just put that in, and you can actually clip this to your shirt and use the microphone. So once you get the windshield on, this is how it looks like on the lapel microphone itself. So another thing that came in the package is this connector. I'm really not too sure what jack is this. I'll actually put it on the screen now, which allows you to actually connect this to a different connector. So that's also included in the box, which is great. Let's just put everything aside and take a look at that. So the first thing I actually want to talk about of this Boya BY-M1 lapel microphone is that the build quality is actually quite exceptional for something that priced at this range. I picked this up for about 40 ringgit Malaysia, and it's genuinely one of the cheaper alternatives to lapel microphones. So like I've said earlier, the design of Boya BY-M1 comes with this battery pack controller, and here there are options for you to choose between camera and smartphones, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. And at the front here, this is the microphone condenser itself, and here the Boya BY-M1 actually comes with a 6 meters long cable, which is actually a good thing or not so good thing, because then 6 meters will be hanging around so much. But the great thing about this is that Boya actually includes this strap for you to hook on and tie this thing up for those amount of cables that you're actually not using. So it provides some form of cable management, which is perfectly awesome for a brand like that. And in terms of feature, the Boya actually is quite standard. So before we actually go into a mic test comparing this to the Rode Video Micro, I want to talk a little bit about this component here. So this battery pack actually allows you to choose between camera as well as smartphone. So the reason for that is that for smartphones which doesn't require a powered microphone, you can actually turn it off. So once you're turning it off, you can actually plug this to the smartphone itself and it will work just fine. And for cameras which requires a powered microphone, you can actually push to camera here and it will provide and supply battery power to the microphone so that you can actually record your videos properly. So that's basically the control module of the Boya BY-M1. So another thing to take note of the Boya BY-M1 is that it actually comes with a TRRS jack. So although this is 3.5 millimeters, but do take note that certain cameras or certain phones take TRS instead of TRS. So for example, my Fuji camera that I use uses TRRS, which is a perfect fit, so I can just plug this into my camera and use it directly. As for the Rode Video Micro, that comes with a TRS plug, so every time I use the Rode Video Micro, I actually have to use a converter to actually use that microphone. So that's something to take note about. This is a sound test of me talking directly into the microphone of the Fujifilm X-T20 without using any external microphone. So this is actually the sound quality coming directly out of the camera without any microphone. So this is a test of me using the Rode Video Micro connected directly into the Fujifilm X-T20, and this is how the sound quality actually sound like on the Rode Video Micro. So I hope that you can hear a clear representation of this microphone connected to the camera. So this is me testing out the Boya BY-M1, and the microphone is connected right here on my collar, and this is the sound quality of the Boya BY-M1 of me speaking at a normal pace as well as a normal volume. I'm not talking too loudly into the microphone. So this is me testing the Boya BY-M1 again, lapel microphone, and now this time I've mounted it lower on my shirt somewhere down here so that you can actually hear the sound difference when I clip it higher up on my collar and now it's actually lower on my shirt. And now similarly to the Rode Video Micro, I'm actually talking directly into the Boya BY-M1 lapel microphone, and I tried to speak a little bit softer because I don't want it to be too loud, and this is actually the sound quality of the Boya BY-M1 microphone. So I hope you had a better understanding of the Boya BY-M1 lapel microphone and saw some of the tests that we actually have done. So the sound quality, in my opinion, is actually okay, but not as good as the Rode Video Micro if you can actually hear from the video recording itself. But overall, for 40 ringgit, I think that is definitely a much better option for a lot of people. So one of the things that I've experienced just now is that I actually forgot to turn this to camera while I was recording, and there's no sound coming out from the microphone. So I left it on smartphone and it actually didn't work. So always remember to push it to camera if you're using a camera, and only leave it on smartphone when you're using a smartphone. So that's basically it for this review. I hope you have a better understanding and experience for the Boya BY-M1, and if you do consider buying this microphone, please let me know in the comment section that this video actually helped you make a purchasing decision. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.